Resume writing. Some interesting tips about resume writing. Tips that not everyone knows. In this video, we will help you prepare an excellent and attractive resume for employment anywhere. Stay with us. A good and professional resume can act as an arrow, and on the contrary, a non-standard resume will keep you away from reaching your goals. After reading this article, you will get to know the basic and professional resume writing tips that will help you create a resume and complete your resume in a standard format. For centuries, people have been going to work, changing jobs, resigning, and learning new skills without writing a resume. So why do we emphasize so much on the skill of writing a good resume? First, because the number of job applicants has increased dramatically, and now it is not just you who has the skills required for that job position. Second, because the number of job positions is increasing day by day. If at the beginning of the 21st century a programmer and computer engineer did all the work related to software, and writing a resume was short and simple, now this field has expanded and there are machine learning engineers, data engineers, developers, etc. Everyone is active in it. When an employer or HR manager is faced with a large number of experienced and talented candidates, since it is impossible to hire all of them, the most important source of decision-making is the resume, and a good resume can lead you to higher stages, interview and hiring. In this article, we have reviewed some statistics and resume writing tips that may be interesting to you. Why should we learn resume writing tips? The resume is the first encounter between us and the employer, which unfortunately cannot be changed with any editing software. If the structure of your resume is problematic or has a negative impact on its content, the reader will most likely skip your resume and move on to the next candidate. Your goal should be to write a good resume that, while being simple and avoiding exaggeration, includes all the necessary information and does not leave the employer's questions unanswered. But what are the principles of resume writing? What is its correct structure and how should we decide to remove some items? These resume writing tips are probably interesting for you. There are about 3 million job vacancies and 11.8 million unemployed people in the United States. The time it takes recruiters to read a resume file is between 5 and 7 seconds. 76% of resumes are rejected for not having an unprofessional email address. 88% of resumes without photos are rejected. Learn how to write the right resume and photo here. In 2000, 22% of resumes were emailed or posted on the web. In 2014, more than 90% of resumes are posted online, i.e., on social media and job hunting, or emailed. Only 35% of applicants are really suitable for the job they applied for. Tracking software, ATS, or resume reading bots instantly recognize a good resume and delete 75% of files. In the World Web, which does not necessarily include Iran, 68% of employers find applicants through Facebook. More than 18 million people find jobs on Facebook every year. More than 10 million people find jobs on LinkedIn every year. 89% of recruiters have a history of hiring through LinkedIn. Read LinkedIn resume writing tips here. 8 million applicants find their favorite jobs on Twitter every year. 93% of recruiters have searched for a job on mobile, and, this is interesting, 7% of them search for a new job at work while going to the bathroom. The time of an interview is generally 40 minutes. 33% of bosses, according to research, said that in the first 90 seconds they decide whether to hire or not to hire the interviewee. One of the points of resume writing that is questioned by many job seekers is the speed of decision-making. Is it possible to get to know a person in less than 2 minutes and even decide to hire him? In the same research, managers and recruiters have specified these statistics and said that 70% of applicants were wearing overly trendy and inappropriate for work clothes. 67% of applicants could not make good eye contact. 55% of the rejections were due to the applicant's dress, behavior and manner of entry. 38% of the applicants were rejected due to the quality of voice and tone, lack of self-confidence and not smiling. 33% due to bad sitting or standing model. 26% gave a weak hand. 21% of people were sitting with their hands on their chests. 3. Email address is effective in a good resume. Did you know that your email address can determine whether or not you land a job at that company when you're writing your resume? Imagine that you have sent a perfect resume, a resume that you have followed all the tips of resume writing and rewritten it several times. What caused you to receive the rejection email? It's okay to go back and take a look at your email address. Poor addresses are very repulsive for recruiters, and very soon, they will have a negative view of your resume. Even if it includes a good resume for them, it indicates that the person is not taking the position very seriously. In your email address, put your name, last name, and if necessary 1 or 2 numbers, and after writing your resume, be sure to send it this way. 2. Many recruiters go straight to the important parts. And you should not forget this point when writing a resume. A good resume is one that gets straight to the point, and while design and editing are important, they shouldn't take the place of the original content. One of the points of resume writing is that you should constantly put yourself in the reader's shoes and see what they want to read and what they don't want to read. Usually, recruiters pay more attention to these things. Work experience 67%. Adapting to organizational culture 60%. University rank 21%. The scores are 19%. Also, what they expect from a good resume usually includes: be compatible with the job position 63%. Start with skills first 41%. Written to the human resources manager 22%. Have a link to your portfolio or personal website 16%. 1. Soft skills in resume writing have become more important than ever. In this article, we said that now the attention of managers and human skill experts is not only focused on specialized skills, and this means that you should also bring your soft skills when writing a resume. They want to know if you can handle a crisis. Can you multitask if necessary? Can you lead a team? Wishing all of you success in all stages of life. Please help us by writing your comments and liking. Thank you for giving us your time.